Hi everybody, this is Mild Red Songbird, Eve Evangeline Einstein's Mind. You're looking at Jesus Christ going to sing and his wife, Eve Evangeline Mary, and her when she was Einstein. And Z. Michelle Birdsong's son, Sing Birdsong, who is the grandson of the God Son, and his sister, and Robin Birdsong was a granddaughter of the sun god. And when she was Queen Victoria, she was married to Albert Prince Consort, who is now Earl Percy. Okay, let me begin. The brain is God level. Will, Eve, level. The will of Eve is God's level. Hashtag 516. What is Monsters, Inc. really telling us? The Owen Benjamin channel. Owen Benjamin said God gave him his bounty, which is a nice farm and a nice family. Then he mocks the sun, God. Then Benjamin says God is great, which he is, the God lights and feeds the world with photosynthesis, with plants. He's trying to move out, Benjamin is trying to move his chair out of the spotlight of the sun as he does the recording. The sun, I say, is hiding in plain sight. God is a sun hiding in plain sight. I speak to him on the auditory live stream. But he told me to stop coming out looking up at him. I'm to look up to his son, my brother, Jesus Christ, my husband, Govinda Singh, Buddha, if I like. I like. Now, he's telling people, talking about Benjamin, how to meditate. Does Benjamin know that if you meditate for long periods of time, you can see and meet demons inside that can take over your soul? No, he doesn't know what he's doing. He should stop that. Benjamin says, and leave it to the mystics to initiate people into meditation and to give them the proper instructions, if they're still doing that. Benjamin says, every time you watch a movie, a Jew takes a dump on your soul. I'll explain more about this later. Benjamin plays a fancy, fabulous classical piece by ear on his piano, proving he's still a musical genius like he was when he was Tchaikovsky. Okay. Benjamin then plays and sings, I remember when I lost my mind. Does that make me crazy? Benjamin asks as he sings. You have a question, Benjamin? Says Freud. Says Pearls. Does remembering when you lost your mind make you crazy? That's your question? The answer is inherent in the question. You have stated the reason you are crazy. It's because you lost your mind. Isn't that what crazy is? Losing your mind in the present time and going to some other time. The train, IND, my train, IND is the 8th Avenue subway train. You lost your train of thought, Benjamin, having been the German psychiatrist Fritz Perls. I can tell you what crazy is. It's being out of context. I saw you milking a goat while the goat ate what you said was popcorn. That's the goat, the animal being distracted from the action of Benjamin milking her is the same as the people eating popcorn in movie theaters being distracted by the eating of popcorn. His conscious inserting, action biting, chewing, swallowing, biting, inserting, biting, chewing, swallowing, automatically, unconsciously, while the Hollywood writer, director, cameraman, lighting man, and actors and producers are screening, are providing the action. The action is programming, or as Benjamin quoted somebody, every time you watch a movie, a Jew takes a dump on your soul, because the bosses, the ones most responsible for the ideas in the movies, are Jews shitting you. Ideas, identity, EA for each, as S for source. Okay, shitting. C, hitting you. Shitting, waste, wasting you, stopping you from being alive, from being conscious of anything, except the popcorn being with the taste buds on your tongue. That's the only thing you're conscious of, the only thing you are loving, you are feeling. You can't love, be conscious of what you don't understand. You can't feel a movie, at least not most movies. I watched the video clip of Will Smith spontaneously performing the song. I think it was his version of the song, Friend Like Me, from the movie Aladdin, on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. I've watched it 4 times because I feel something as I watch Will Smith feel the role of the genie in Aladdin from that movie, because he explained the circumstances of how he took the part. Circumstances. Circle, come, ST for saint, and C, Eve energy source. Having been Eve, Seth's mother, Will Smith was Seth, Adam and Eve's 3rd son. When I watch my son, I feel him, because I remember when Owen Benjamin was my husband, Lieutenant General Ulysses S. Grant. Somewhere in my consciousness, in my mind, I remember him. And I remember when Adam's come made Will Smith, Seth, come into being in me. I remember when Seth, Will Smith, was being kept alive by me, Eve. I breathed for him. I kept him sheltered, mild red, that's brain, in my room, my womb, my den. My womb is my den. Eve's den, Eden, energy daughter of the sun, God, even, Eve's venue, the den in her house. Her house is her body. Adam, Ad-am, turn the letters around, Da, Am, Sus, farther. In the simulation, Will Smith refers to the simulation. The first time I heard that we were in a simulation was from my husband in the past, David Icke. I recommend his videos. He knows a lot. He's done a lot of work with his brain to do research to find out the name of this game. So in the simulation, Will Smith refers to the simulation. In the simulation, we're at the stage of a fetus, an idea, the idea of America. You know people say that? Okay. Idea, identity, EA for each, identity each. Eve and Adam, conscience, hit, H-I-T. When he chewed, when he sucked, chewed my nipple. Talking about breastfeeding Seth the baby. Because my nipple was sore, but not in a bad way. Sore, decoded. Sun orders Eve energy. Okay, that's where she gets her energy from, the sun. That's a lot of energy. When Will, because he's her father, she has his DNA, his genes. When Will Smith, Seth, expresses himself, I can find remembering when. W, see that's 2 U's, W, he, H-E, N for entered, mild red, he entered my brain, and did come, this is Adam, come in me. Come, conscious, ordered, mirror energy. And C-U-M, come, conscious, you, mirror. Okay? The souls, people, formed as a result of the farthest calm. Radhasami, Lord of the Soul. So you, W-I-L-L, will. So you will. Reap what you sow. Be cause. Be source. You will. Her, Radha, and Adam, is that Ed? Ordered, is that ordered? Oh, that's a D, okay. And Adam, heaven, Adam, energy, Adam. How do you say that word? Adam. Energy, you, I, mild red, ordered you. Bruce Springsteen. Mirror. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. He was my husband in a past life. We are the world, he sings. And he's my mirror. If he's my mirror, that means I am the world, and he's mirroring the world. C, heaven, ordered. E-D for Edwin and mild red. Red, say that. Baba G, entered. I. Okay. Edwin and mild red. Okay, this is a big deal because Babaji is Jesus and he entered my eye behind my pineal gland and he's there 24/7 answering any questions I have, supporting me, giving me confidence, giving me information, giving me love. Edwin and mild red to wed. They bred, sing Edwin and Rob and Michelle. When the Simon, money. Okay, let me show you Sing Edwin. This is Sing Edwin. And this is Robin. I showed it to you before. There's just, again, beautiful children, right? I don't have pictures of Edwin, but they're put away. I made a book of him, and the pictures are in the book. So I married Edwin because I liked the idea that he sold me on, that we could make $1 million because I wanted to make $1 million to help my mother stop being poor all my life. Since I was 6 years old, I had that dream. Working, so Edwin sold me on the fact, and I didn't tell Edwin this. He just said this, that he wanted to make $1 million. So he read my mind. Working together, because he said, I'll rise to the occasion. The occasion was a girl he wanted to marry who wanted $1 million. So he rose up and looked at my high-minded dream and read it back to me. So working together, that when, excuse me, that when we, and see I'm coughing. You see, he's in a coffin. He was in a coffin because he died. About a month ago, my head won, okay, because I thought about what he was telling me. My brain wins because, as for Stevie, W for Wonder, Stevie Wonder is an example of pleasure, and he's rich. As a matter of fact, when I was 15 and he came out with his song Fingertips, I said, oh my God, he's doing my dream. He's going to be able to take care of his mother in style, and he's going to be rich. So, but I did the Stockholm Syndrome, and I became a fan of his. So, but the pleasure of being rich and making your mother rich entered my mind, Mild Red's head. Brain is colored mild red, isn't it? That's the color of a brain. My children, who I had admitted into myself, see energy, will, filled. My eye. Okay. My eye sees energy and will filled. Will Smith, Seth, my son, I wanted another one. Angel, other one. He was like an angel. He was the ideal one. ID for identity. Even Adam. Adam's will. Ordered enter. Eve's venue. My venue was my womb. Little room. Eve's the bride. Adam the daddy. Am the groom. Okay? Such a night. That's a song by Michael Bublé, who was Adam. Sun to Touch. Sun, touch. He Avenue and night. Sun touch. He Avenue and angel. Adam entered mild red, my brain, which is God energy level, which is light. Got that? God, my brain is at the level of God, and God is light. Might, right, height. He's very high up. He's the sun. An angel light. Adam entered mild red. God energy level light. The might. Right height. He, I see, example of pleasure. God hit. Stevie Wonder has a lot of hits, which he got from using my energy. Hit. His hit. Touch. His pleasure touch. So much. Crush. Hush. Bus. The bus. Be us take you to the top. Be Eve energy. Us take. Eve is Adam and Eve. Us is Adam and Eve. Be Eve's energy, and Adam and Eve will take you to the top. The height, where right is might, and Will Smith certainly is at the top, and he is right. because he's being himself under the lights. Nerve, decoded. Enter Eve, her, V-E-R, energy. You are Gorinda, surrender, reindeer, Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was Eve Minnow's mild red, Z. Michelle's mother. Me, see example of Chew, wishing well, energy. Okay, there was a word I didn't get up here. Enter Eve, her, energy. You are entered. Okay, you get that, Earth? You are entered into Eve's energy. Okay, then we go here and talk about chewing is to wish well energy. Eve enter Earth, her goo-goo, igloo, pleasure. I'm reminded of PewDiePie, who is my son and husband in the past life. Pleasure. God. Pleasure. I pleasure God. Will ordered. Mild red. Operate. Order presented Eve. Her at energy. Cooperate with fate. Feel at Eve energy. Great. Okay, Eve's energy is great. That's why America is part heaven. Talking share. The founders used their brains and thought it pleasure transfer through what would be good for you. And they realized God above, mild red mattered, the brain matters most. And they asked for God's help, talking about the sun, the big brain, the biggest brain. The sun, and because he's all-knowing and all-seeing. His help in forming a U.S. Constitution and a more perfect union. Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness. I saw it many times. Check it out. The reason why blacks were not counted as equal in the Constitution was because they did not use their brains, most of them. The brains of the God level of being. And the people who founded the Constitution were gods. They were the God's level of being. And this says Einstein, Logos. In the beginning was the Word. The Greek word for word is Logos. Check out Dr. E. Michael Jones. He tells you all about Logos. Word, W. Orders her, Radhasamy. Order her daughter of the sun, energy. Her, Radhasamy. You got that? The decipher word. W orders her daughter of the sun, energy, her Radhasamy. They're saying that Eve is Radhasamy. Radhasamy is God. Okay. That was a surprise to me. Einstein wanted to know his own feelings. Eve is Einstein. He wanted to know, and he wanted to know that he knows. Enter order source energy. Okay, you got to order here to enter source energy. Because to know that you know is to be the source. The source was Einstein, the sun daughter of the sun god. He got to meet God several times, to see God eye to eye, to feel God's irresistible magnetism, which God, his radiant energy, which God wouldn't let him be engulfed by, lest he catch on fire and burn in the sky like the sun, and deny the sun the pleasure of seeing Einstein mentally and emotionally fly like his entertainers, the birds in the sky, the entertainers of the sun. Being EIN, Einstein, God, a unique perspective, a heart and a mind. Trained, IND is 8th Avenue subway train. Mind trained, intuition. What a mellow institution. Just as Adam said, you're one of a kind. Once called Einstein, the sun says, this little girl of mine wins good things, good to sing for all mankind. Trained Einsteins. Man, mirroring angel, kinfolks, trained Einsteins. Eve, sex, which is pleasure. Eve's pleasure, enter.